Hello everybody, it's me Nia. One of the first videos I filmed on this channel was an everyday makeup routine, and I filmed that almost a year ago, so I thought I'd do an updated version because loads of the products that I used have changed and I've tried to keep it a more even balance of drugstore and high-end products. To start off with, I'm priming my face with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I'm just putting that all over my face to act as a base. I use this every single day and it's quite a cheap one, so it's easy to replace if I need to get a new one. This makes your face feel so soft though. Next up, I'm going to apply a lip balm, and I'm just using the Solvaderm one. It's in the scent, no flavour. Some people do concealer then foundation, but I prefer to do foundation and then concealer because I don't really have that many spots and I'm just doing my under eyes, and it's just the way that I've always done it. I'm taking the MAC Studio Fix Fluid foundation in the shade NW10. Recently, instead of using brushes for my foundation, I've been taking really soaked beauty blenders where you just run under the tap and then squeeze out all the water because it goes really big and it just gives your skin such a flawless finish. I feel like I always rave about this concealer. It's my all-time favourite and it's from the drugstore. It's the 17 Stay Time Concealer and it says it lasts up to 18 hours. So that's pretty impressive. I'm just taking this under my eyes and under my nose. You know the red bits on your nose? Yeah, I'm going to put it there. Oh, and also on my forehead, I have a spot, so I'm gonna do 3 lines and then blend that out to hide my spots. This is another thing that I always rave about. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I feel like I really need to get a new one because soon it's going to be summer, and in summer I'm just gonna be using it all the time. Oh, I'm applying it with the Real Techniques powder brush. I feel like I've had a love-hate relationship with this brush because I used to I used to use it all the time when I first got it, and then I just stopped for some reason, and now I love it again and I use it all the time. The bronzer I'm using is the Body Shop Honey Bronzer in the shade 01, and I'm just gonna bronze up my face a little because it's getting to spring now and you don't want to be looking deathly pale. Mainly focusing on my cheekbones, you know, got to define those cheekbones and the jawline. Got to actually make it look like you've got a jawline. Even though this is a bronzer, I use it as a contour because this is pretty dark for a bronzer and it works perfectly for me as a contour. It's Benefit Hoola. I always use this. I think I've always used this, and I'm just gonna sculpt out my face a bit. Oh, whoops. It's okay, everyone messes up sometimes. I don't really tend to use blush that much, but when I do, it's always this one. It's MAC Margin. It's just the best blush because it's so subtle and it doesn't look like massive on your face. It's just such a nice subtle tint to your cheeks. I tend to go quite light with it as well. You don't want to be looking like you just ran a marathon or something because your face is all flushed. Put a bit on my nose. Don't know why I did that. One of my fave parts. Highlight. Just love it so much. I just think you can never have enough highlight. Today I went shopping and I walked in, I was in H&M, and in the lighting my highlight just looked so glaring and massive, and Gigi was like, oh my god Nia, you've put on so much highlight today. I was like, I genuinely haven't, it's just the light. Oh, it's really embarrassing. It was just glowing everywhere I went. You've got to get that cheeky nose highlight, okay? On this brush, right, it's the angled highlighter brush by Real Techniques. Ever since I've got this brush, it's always had this one hair that I just can't pull out. This is one thing which I can never go without. It's my staple eyeshadow primer. It's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original. I feel like if there's one thing that you learn about makeup, it's that eyeshadow turns out so much better when you have a primer. Just putting that out there. Oh my god, there's a fly. Recently, I've been non-stop using the Urban Decay Naked palette, and I've just been using the first 5 shades, Virgin Sin, Naked, Sidecar and Buck. They are just such nice colours when you blend them in together. First I'm taking the shade Naked because it is the perfect transition shade. That's the one. I just dented Smog. Oh no. And then I'm going to take Buck, which is slightly darker than Naked, and blend it into the exact same spot. The thing I love about this is that it's so buildable, so you can add as much or as little as you want, and it just looks nice either way. Now with my finger I'm taking the shade Sin, which I think applies better on the finger because you get more pigmentation than when you do it with a brush. I'm just taking this all over my lid. I like how I'm making the weirdest face. I'm like... Then to make it blend just a little more nicely, I'm taking the shade Sidecar, which is like a darker version of Sin, and I'm just applying that on the outer end of my lid, if that makes sense. I might take a bit more of Buck and just blend it in there as well. On my little Real Techniques accent brush, I'm going to take a bit of Buck and just smudge it under my eye and my lash line a little bit. And then to tie the look together, I'm going to take the shade Virgin and apply it in my inner corner, and with the Deluxe crease brush I'm going to apply it on my brow bone. I always struggle with what step to do next. Do I do my eyebrows or do... Now I'm going to line my eyes a bit with a brown eyeliner. I'm using the Rimmel London Soft Kohl eyeliner in the shade 11 Brown. And I think that brown eyeliner looks a bit nicer because with this look we're going quite neutral, and I'm just going to line the tiniest bit and do a tiny little flick. For my eyebrows recently, I've been going for the Rimmel London Brow This Way Sculpting Kit over my Bobbi Brown one, which I've always been using forever, because this one I just feel like it suits my brows a bit better. I like the colour more, and it's got a gel next to it as well, which you can just set your eyebrows in place. Oh my god, I hear an ice cream van. No, I am not dealing with that right now. I feel as if this is one thing that will never change. I will always use my £1 Primark eyelash curlers because they're so cute and they're so good, and they're rose gold, and rose gold makes everything better. Curl them lashes. Kind of use the Benefit They're Real mascara. It's literally one of my all-time favourite. I think there's two sides. You either like Roller Lash or you like They're Real. I'm definitely on the They're Real side. I don't know why, I just love it so much. And then finally, to finish the look, I'm taking the MAC lipstick in the shade Shanghai Spice, which is such a nice kind of orangey coral colour. This is the finished look. I think it's so natural and something that you could just pull off every day. I for sure wear it every single day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below one makeup product which you could not live without, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!
But these problems aside, I think I taught you well.